Yo,
So
what's good? What's good, bro?
I'm sorry about the delay, man. I apologize.
Oh no, you good?
So how's everything been besides the
Uh, fast. Everything just moving fast. Really,
yeah? I feel you.
everybody just just blowing the phone. But I mean, other than that, it's cool.
Gotcha. So quick question before we dive in. Um, so these four schools that we're going to talk about, are you pretty much sticking to those four? Or are you kind of open to hearing from other people?
No, no, I'm open. I'm just those are just the schools that like been on my in my phone, in my family phone, my coach's phone, like just stuff like that.
Okay, I got you. And right now, you're kind of focusing on four schools: Kansas, North Carolina, Oklahoma State, and Florida. Um,
Yeah,
so let's start off with Michigan. How did you kind of hear the unfortunate news about Coach Elon?
I was asleep, bro, and uh, one of my homeboys called me, and I was like, "Yo," like he called me, he was like, "Hey, bro, Coach Beeline left," and I didn't believe him. So I hung up and I went back to sleep. And my mom came here and was like, Jalen, Coach Beeline gone. And I was like, what? So then I checked ESPN and it was like, yeah, he gone. They going crazy. It's okay. Who else here? It was so crazy. Yeah.
Man, so what was your like immediate reaction after you found out? Like what was kind of
I
going
was in
through your
shock.
head?
I was so mad because I wasn't, I was mad at the beginning. And then when I was like, came back to earth, basically, uh, I was like, you know what? Coach Beeline made a great decision for himself and his family. But immediately I was just like, shocked and just like, man, now I got to do this all over again, kind of feeling. So that's really what it was.
Gotcha. So have you gotten the opportunity to speak with Coach Beeline at all?
Yeah, yeah. We talked on the phone and we text. Basically he was just like, I was I had what 40 plus years of college basketball, and I just wanted to test the waters in the league. He said Cleveland's close to Michigan, so I understood it all, and for his family and just everything. NBA is NBA. I mean, I wouldn't turn it down for college, so I understood it completely.
Gotcha. So did the assistant coaches at Michigan, did they try to do any convincing you to stay, or were they kind of like no? And like most people figure, like when your head coach leaves, like most people expect the
I
play.
mean, yeah, they was just like just calm down, like just like be chill, look what you got, and see what the options are going to be for the next coach. But I couldn't do that. I had to, think about myself because, when a new coach comes, they can fire everybody.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, I had to, get my release and, just look at what else I have for options for college.
Right, right. And when I interviewed you in the past several months ago, I could tell that you were completely bought in with Michigan.
Oh, I was
And
completely bought in. I was so happy that Coach Beyonce about to be my coach, and it's perfect. We were losing three people, so I was really gonna have to step up and play, and everything was just really gonna fall into play. But I mean, not saying it's not with my new school, and I'm hoping for the best for everything.
right, right. So, and Coach Beeline was one of the main reasons that you decided on Michigan.
Oh yeah, for sure. I
Uh,
mean, going that far, you got to have a good coach to go that far. So,
right, exactly. So, with that being said, how difficult has the process been to kind of start everything over?
just now I got to ask every coach how long you staying here for. I mean,
Right, you got trust
now,
issues now.
yeah. So now I gotta get down to the bottom of the line and see who's really been with me since day one. And just you know, just see what I got. I gotta see how I'm gonna play because in Michigan, I was gonna play a lot. I was gonna potentially just start off rip and but now I gotta see what other schools talking about. But I'm sure I'll be fine. I've already been talking to coaches and it'll be fine.
Most definitely. So, after you kind of decided that you'd be parting ways with
Yeah.
Michigan, how do you kind of go about telling? You just telling coach, assistant coach, like, hey, I need to get released. Like, how do you go about? What's the process like?
Now I just tell them this is what I was gonna have in Michigan. This is what I'm gonna need now. And we go from there. We go to a place that's in need for a wing, a versatile wing, and the schools that I listed that are on me heavy are schools that need a wing, and that's what I'm really going off now. I'm in schools that are in need of me, and that's what I'm gonna go with now.
Okay, gotcha. So we have two schools that are kind of new in your recruitment. UNC in Florida, they weren't really involved before, you know, before you signed to Michigan, committed to Michigan. Do you know if you have an offer from those schools yet?
I'm assuming I do. I mean, they both told me I could come over there now, so
Okay,
I'm assuming that is an offer. If you're telling me I can play right now, so
gotcha.
I'll say yeah. I mean, I talked to Coach Roy, I talked to Coach Wyatt, and they're both saying the same thing.
Gotcha. So what is their kind of message to you if they have like a
You
recruit?
know, they most of the teams that I've talked to now are really like in four wings and a post. So coming in being able to play a versatile big wing is really good in a 4 hour one in. So that's what all of them are saying.
Okay. So what do you like specifically about North Carolina, their tradition, their kind of program?
Just first of all, anytime Michael Jordan is in a place, that's great. So he went there. So I mean, really just, but nah, like for real though, playing with Armando and Cole is, two good players that can, lead to a national championship. So that could be a great opportunity, to fill in and be the wing there. And, you know, I feel like with a good team in the ACC, we'll be playing against Vernon and them at Duke, which is a stacked team. So, that rivalry game would be crazy. So, those are really just things to look at when you look at North Carolina. It's a household name school and really just, and the atmosphere. I think the place is bigger than the American Airlines in Dallas. I looked at the attendance, so I mean it's gonna be rocking every game.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
Gotcha. So, and you do plan on visiting North Carolina? Is that correct? You just haven't
yeah,
set
yeah,
a
yeah. I
date?
just haven't set a date yet.
Okay, gotcha. So, but it would be after the Kansas one,
Yeah, Kansas is first one I'm
right?
taking.
Okay, gotcha. So, all UNC fans know about this tweet that Armando sent out. He said, "quote done" on May 2nd. Then he re-quoted that, or quoted that tweet and said, "I take this back. My apologies." And
Yeah,
obviously, it was directed towards you. And some people thought it was Precious Achua. It was you. It was he tweeted that out the same day that you
yeah.
kind
Armando's my
of
guy.
announced.
That's my guy.
Right. So, so obviously you talked to him. What has he kind of been saying to you? And have you talked to any, like Cole or anybody else?
Uh, you know, uh, Armando really just been talking to you about coming in and playing and being part of that team. They really are bought into winning, and he wants me to be a part of it. We've been friends for a while now, and we've been playing at camps and all that, and building this relationship. So he's saying come join the Tar Heel Nation, and I mean really just buying into winning a national championship.
Definitely. Yeah. Armando's a good guy.
He is.
So Florida is another new school.
Yeah.
What do you know about them and what do you like about them?
I mean, I know they're a great basketball program. They got Scotty and Trey. I talked to Scotty just like I think yesterday, and I've known him for a while now too. He's telling me this, coming in, and they like to play four guards and one big. So being in the SEC, we play against the stacked Kentucky. Kentucky, just teams like that. And SEC ball is always great basketball. I feel like it's always one of the top tier conferences of the nation. And they're a great program. It's Florida. I mean, Florida weather. They got their perks. Everybody has their own perks. So I feel like that's them.
Definitely. So your two other schools that you're considering, right now, Kansas and Oklahoma State, both of them were on your final six.
Yeah.
Before you kind of decided on Michigan, obviously, and you visited both those schools already. What do you remember from your Oklahoma State visit? Of course, that was a while back, but what do you remember?
Yeah. It was great. Coach Mike has been a really, really good, coach. He's been talking to me a lot, helping me through the process. He's always been there for me. He congratulated me when I went to Michigan. Was always there just to help me. So, now that I'm not with Michigan, I sit back and look at the coach that was actually helping me through everything. And now that I'm going through this, he's still there. He's giving me an opportunity to come in and play at a high level and contribute, immediately. So, that's what OSU, Stillwater is a very college, place. They're really, bought into football and basketball there. So, I mean, Chris, Avery, two Dallas kids that are going there. Isaac's already there that I played with in last summer. So it's a good opportunity. I'll visit there sometime. I'm not really sure on the timing though.
Okay, so you mentioned Chris, Avery, those guys. Have they been texting you, letting you know that they want
Yeah,
you,
yeah,
anything like that? What have they been saying?
yeah. I work out with Chris, with Tyler Ralph, my guy Tyler.
Okay, yeah.
And we just be chopping it up in there about college and soon to be this and that. So I've been knowing Chris since second grade. So
Gotcha. All right, so now Kansas, um, and fans are really going to get excited when I say this, and I mentioned this to you before as well. But in the last interview we did, I kind of who did it come down to your recruitment before deciding on Michigan, and you said Kansas, that you were pretty much, sold on Kansas, and you thought you'd be going there,
yeah.
before you visited Michigan, and you're like, okay, never mind, Michigan's the place for me. But obviously, time can change how you feel about something. But what was it that you really like about Kansas?
Growing up, I loved the Morris twins. They were like really big role model. I loved Kansas basketball. Just Allen Fieldhouse. I mean, that atmosphere is crazy. That's the loudest I've ever heard a gym. I went to watch them when they played Baylor, and just the tradition they have there. They have a lot of successful, guards and wings, and just the basketball, the atmosphere there, the crowds, the alumni, the college itself is so like alive. It never dies. And Coach Self and his staff is just great coaches, and they're really cool. You can talk to them like just it's not even like a coach to player relationship. It's just I'm here to make you get better and make you reach your dreams, and that's what I really like about them.
Definitely. So you're visiting again, May 30th, through June 1st. Obviously, you've already been there before. You know what to expect. But is there anything, you're looking forward to, especially about that visit?
Just to see what he has in store. Like if I was to come there, what he would have me as. Like what do you see? What he envisions for me? What my role would be. Just stuff like that. That's what I'm really like getting down to the wire with the coaches. Is where do you see me playing and how I fit the system? Because I mean, my plans in college are not to come and and sit. I feel like I'm the best player on every school that I'm considering. So I just want to make an impact and win.
Definitely. So your best friend, RJ Hampton, the superstar himself, he's also
Yeah.
considering Kansas. What's your relationship like with RJ, and how long have y'all been friends? And talk about him a little bit.
We've been friends for I think since first grade. So I don't know how many years that is. And yeah, that's my guy, that's my right hand man. That's we've been playing together for a long time. We played together probably about 6 years. I see him like probably every single other day, especially now this summer.
Mm-hmm.
Just a great guy, great player. Um, and with us from Kansas, that'd be a great pick. I know everyone's already assuming that we're gonna play together already. So,
Right.
I haven't played with him in a long time. So, if that happens, then, I mean, Lawrence better be ready. That'd be pretty lit.
Oh, for sure. So that's something y'all been kind of talking about, is the
Yeah,
possibility.
but we're not gonna like, we can't just do it because we're best friends. Like you gotta go what's best for yourself. So if Kansas is not for me, or Kansas is not for him, and Kansas is for me, and it's for him. Like you just gotta. We both want to get to the NBA, so we're not gonna ever taint that dream just to play together.
Gotcha. And I also wanted to ask you this. I think you can answer it, but if you can't, just say I plead the fifth. But I feel like I can ask it. Was RJ sold on Duke like everybody thought he was? Because obviously I can ask this because he's cut Duke now. He's not considering them. Was it because of Trey Jones, or was he going to Duke pretty much? And then
No, I think he just saw the kids that they got. I mean, they got so many players.
Right.
He's never really told me, he's bought into this school or that school. He's just really, we talk about how much we like the school, but we've never like once, I told him when I was going to Michigan, but I think maybe it was just a lot of kids. As a player myself, I wouldn't want to be playing with six other, All Americans or. So I mean, because I like playing, but I know like he'll play for sure over anyone. But I mean, when playing, you got six other kids that are like right here with you. It's kind of different than playing by yourself and getting more shots and just it's stuff like that. That's stuff that all hoopers, taking into account.
Definitely. Were you surprised that Precious Achiuwa committed to Memphis?
Yes, I was very surprised. Very surprised.
I thought it was going to be Kansas.
I literally thought it was Kansas. I could have bet $100 it was. I thought since Memphis had DJ already, then I thought he would have went somewhere else. But he sees Memphis as a place that he can get to the next level with, so that's on him.
Yeah, it's crazy. So, obviously you and RJ are both considering Kansas together. Quentin Grimes, Devon Dotson, they both declared we don't really know if they're coming back or not. So how do you kind of, obviously I think y'all would prefer to talk to them like, hey, what's the word? Like, are y'all coming back or not? Because that kind of factors into your decision as well, especially RJ.
Yeah, of course. With 2 starters leaving for the draft, you never know if they're going to come back or not. So that's always something we got to have in our back pocket. Two high-level players that are going to play a lot for Kansas is always something you got to think about. So, I mean, with us, we just want to hoop, man. We just want to, get in the best position to put us in the league. And to get in the league, you got to play and play a lot and perform and lead. And, with 2 players like that, maybe it's not like a perfect fit for you. So that's what we do talk about a lot.
Okay, gotcha. So there's not really a timetable for your decision yet because you're basically just getting started again, right?
Yeah, I'm just now getting back into it.
Right. So, is there any possibility that RJ could be going with you, kind of unofficially, when you visit Kansas, since he's visiting or since he's considering it as well?
No, I think he's already taken his official.
Well, I thought if he could go like unofficially or something like.
Nah, I don't. No, we're not doing that. No.
Oh, okay, I was just wondering. I got you. All right, man. Well, that's all the questions I had for you. I appreciate your time. Be sure to hit me up, keep me in the loop. I want to know.
Facts.
So I appreciate it, man.
Facts. I got you, bro.
All right. Thank you.